Everton's first error of the match, pounced upon by Phil Foden. My goodness, what a bonus that is for the Blues. City's long-time clear lead at the top of the Premier League table is down to just 3 points. So victory at struggling Everton this evening seems a must. 2 weeks ago, with the Blues holding a 12-point advantage, many experts declared the title race was now over. But Pep Guardiola had always said that was little short of ridiculous, with arch-rivals Liverpool holding 2 games in hand.
Over the shoulder towards that bottom 3 under a little bit of pressure here at Goodison as well. They haven't performed, so hopefully a really good game this afternoon.
Rodrigo plays it to Laporte, who scoops it out wide towards Kevin De Bruyne in the left wing position. Inside it goes to Gundogan. Gundogan advances onto the path of Sterling. Sterling into the box, tried to find Gundogan. Straight into the path of João Cancelo. On it goes to Rodri, who tries to work it out wide to Foden. Foden's taken it well, gets to the byline and wins a corner. That was dangerous. It fell onto his right foot.
The ball didn't look like it was going to get there, did it, from Rodri? Because he just takes his touch, Phil Foden, adjusts his body, moves it very well and late onto that right foot, gets to the byline, pulls it back. Again, Michael Keane in a great position.
Quieten what is a very noisy, raucous Goodison Park. Haven't managed to do that, haven't managed to subdue them. Anyway, De Bruyne advances. Can he change it? It's a good effort, it's on target. A little bit too close to Pickford, really. Pickford made a fairly comfortable save.
That's a difficult skill. Good turn.
Iwobi's cross is dangerous, but it's headed away by Laporte, but it's still not away. Doucouré tries to play it back in. De Bruyne, though, away from one challenge, and away comes De Bruyne at pace. He has Sterling to the right-hand side. Sterling towards the edge of the penalty area. Tried to return the pass to De Bruyne. It wasn't. Bernardo Silva skips inside, and it reaches Foden, and Foden hit it on target, and Pickford made the best save of the match. City still have it. Foden, Sterling in the penalty area. On to João Cancelo. Still João Cancelo, Pickford with another save, and then a third one to gather it.
That's fantastic. Bernardo Silva, sweeping ball right across the face of the 18-yard area. Phil Foden, good shot, comfortable Pickford.
Managers start thinking about alterations, especially when it's 0-0. Bernardo Silva onto De Bruyne. De Bruyne to the byline. Good little clip back. It reaches Foden. Foden towards Sterling, but it's not going to reach him. Laporte, there's plenty of space for Laporte, but Everton are still defending their box well. Foden now with a long ball. It's above Sterling, and City then win it back, and Stones hits it. It was on target, and Pickford couldn't hang on to it, and he parries it out for a corner.
It was a good first touch. That's what gave him the opportunity. He waits, he stays upright. It's a good connection, like a half volley. Pickford took no chances, did he, as he pushed it
De Bruyne, City entering the final third with some slick passing. De Bruyne, still De Bruyne, good hit, good save by Pickford. The rebound is saved as well, and then there's a challenge in the penalty area, and it's a good one, and eventually it goes out for a throw. Well, Pickford has saved Everton.
That was great play, wasn't it? A little 1-2, a little sort of flick with the outside of his foot. Look like Gundogan, there's Kevin De Bruyne at his best. Sweeps the ball into the far post, and that right foot, you're expecting him to score down to his left-hand side. Good save from Pickford, but then it's all about the rebound. The second one's fabulous as it's going to go as he gets back up.
Rodri outside, and Bernardo Silva hugging the right-hand touchline. Comes in field, plays it inside to Rodri again. Rodri back to Stones and on to Bernardo Silva, who eats a few yards up and plays it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne clips it in, and the header goes onto the top of the net by Phil Foden. Another good opportunity.
There was great build-up, there was patience, then it was obviously the overlap. Kevin De Bruyne, that little dink into the centre of the 6-yard area. Phil Foden just couldn't get it down as it just agonisingly goes.
On his left foot, tries to draw in a couple of challenges, lays it off to John Stones. John Stones out to De Bruyne in the right wing position, back to Mahrez again. Mahrez holds it up, plays it in field, and Laporte advances, and he plays it out wide to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva into the penalty area, and it's cleared, and it's going to be a goal for City. Everton's first error of the match, pounced upon by Phil Foden. goodness, what a bonus that is for the Blues. And he goes over to the City fans who are going absolutely bonkers. It wasn't the prettiest of goals, it hasn't been the prettiest of games, but that is 1-0 to the Blues.
As you said, it wasn't pretty. They were waiting, they were putting the pressure on. We've seen composure before with Phil Foden. When he gets into these areas, it's always this delay now. You're waiting and you're thinking, is there going to be a check? It was just that ricochet off Holgate. Falls right into the path of Phil Foden. He couldn't miss. A simple tap-in, but City certainly needed it. Everton have been stubborn right in front of goal. Phil Foden won't miss.
There was nothing for VAR to check because it was a mistake by Holgate that let Foden in, and Foden scored, and he knew where the City fans were all gathered, and he slid right across on his knees, right up to them. And well, I think they describe it as limbs in the City away end. And there was an absolute party going on. Mahrez is in an offside position in the left back position as far as Everton are concerned. We're now into the 4th minute of added time, and that is as much as the referee's going to add on. And City have got themselves a very hard-fought but extremely precious victory, given to them by Phil Foden in the 82nd minute. It was a really excellent performance from Everton defensively, and when their rigid back line did get beaten, Jordan Pickford made 2 or 3 magnificent saves, but City kept persevering. They kept having a go, and with the only team really looking to win the game. Eventually that goal came from an Everton mistake. Foden tucked it in. There was then a huge claim for handball against Rodrigo in the area. It was a long delay by VAR. Eventually they decided that it wasn't a handball, and in the end City have taken the 3 points. They'll move 6 points above Liverpool at the top of the Premier League table. It wasn't the prettiest, but the result is all that matters at this stage of the season, and the Blues have won it by 1-0.